first of all, a nice round of applause from Mr. Griffin, please, huh? My part of the show, I wanted to leave you tonight with something that you could actually take home and use in your English class. My favorite subject, American literature. So, for those of you that are here only because of extra credit, I know how to stack the house. Okay. And you better learn something and tell me about it tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, my comic look at American literature. Ladies and gentlemen, we start off with the very beginning of American literature, when explorers first came to this country.
Ooh, nice hair.
And they met the native peoples. Here is one of those incidents. Hola. My name is Alvar Nunez, Cabeza de Vaca. But you can call me Alvar. I want to write a new literature about you, this place, everything you have. I hear you have gold. No. You have some gold. No. You're going to let me know that, huh? I bring you the greetings of the King and Queen of España. Welcome. Dude, did I hear that right there? What? His name is Cowhead? Dude, the guy's name is Cowhead. Don't stare at him. Why not? He might get conquistador on us. He's talking about a new literature, dude. Why don't you show him what we got? Oh yeah, we've had literature for about 4,000 years. Okay? See, Alvar. But it wasn't just explorers that started American literature. No, it wasn't. It was also those people that helped found this country. Those people who came for a new beginning. Those people who looked at America as a new Eden. Puritans. We shall make a covenant on this boat, and we shall make sure that government is a compact between each of us and this great country, and our children and our children's children will wonder at what marvels we have made here. But of course, the Puritans were not all that pure-worthy. It took a young man by the name of Jonathan Edwards to keep them in line. Oh, sinner! Dost thou not know what thou art facing? Thou art held by a little string across the abyss. Would thou test the Lord thy God? Witches! Witches! Burn them! Burn them! Sail them! Sail them! Burn them! Burn them! But of course we still didn't have our own identity. Not yet. It was until this time that we had our own identity. We had to create the first American hero. It was easier when I was younger. Ta-da!
Hot damn.
Yes, the first great American hero. Whose name? Natty Bumppo. That's a name for you, isn't it? But from Natty Bumppo would come a series of great American heroes. The greatest heroes in all the world. We started with Superman, then came Batman, Spider-Man. Oh yeah, and for you, that Aquaman guy. But it wasn't only just men. It was also women. We had Wonder Woman. We had Catwoman. Because we created our own. A brand new country. An American-born man who is new, not contaminated by European culture. No, no. He was from the West. And he loved his dog and his horse. And he spoke with a slight accent. Howdy, ma'am. American. And who would lead us to people like Luke Skywalker. Indiana Jones. They're all great heroes because they're American heroes. But romanticism wasn't just a nice time. We had some people that wanted to transcend. Suddenly, America wasn't good enough for them. Oh, no, no, no. We wanted to do better. We wanted to make the world even greater. Little did they know that we wouldn't do that until Hollywood arrived. That's the people who make it better. It wasn't just Hollywood, we had to have Disney. Because Disney makes everything cleaner. But there were also those dark voices, those people that wanted to take a look at nightmares. You know him, my favorite guy of all, Edgar Allan Poe. His characters were so dark, so black. Oh yeah, one of his characters became Super Bowl champion from Baltimore, the Ravens. And then after that came, of course, the Great Civil War, period of America, brother fighting brother. Abraham Lincoln would turn into a statue. It was a period of time when suddenly we wanted to be real. We wanted to really explain how things were going. And so one of the greatest realists of our times, a guy by the name of Mark Twain, would write a story about a boy from the lower classes. Why? Because we had a lot of lower classes at the time, so why not have them there? And there he was. His name, Huck Finn. You don't know about me, but you read a story called Tom Sawyer. I was written by Mark Twain. He wrote it pretty good. There was a few stretchers in there, of course, but it was mainly the truth. Me and Tom got into some adventures, and we got some money, and the widow, she tried to civilize me, made me all ornery and all, and have to wear them new clothes, and I couldn't smoke. I didn't like it much. It wasn't only poetry that was affected by these newfangled things. There was this thing called modernism in prose writing as well. And a guy by the name of Fitzgerald put a terrific story together. You're gonna love it. I sail, sport. That's my house over there. It looks good, doesn't it? Don't ask me how I got the money for it. Oh, Daisy will like it.
Oh no.
Oh, Jay! Jay, is that all yours?
Such a beautiful shirt.
But of course, that wasn't the only war. The war to end all wars just was one of the many wars that we had. And then we had the Second World War, a war in which we decided we could figure out a way to blow this whole planet to kingdom come. So what do you do as a writer when you live in a world of chaos, a world of darkness?
Do nothing and drink.
You blow it up yourself. You know? You take realism and you take non-realism and you smack them together. Because who cares? What's really real? Who knows what's real? Oh, stop it. You're getting philosophical on us there. Psychological. This bee wouldn't like that. No. So instead, we had these people called beatniks. Yeah. Yeah, Daddy-o. It's like a night and it's cool and it's digging and can you dig it? Which brings us to today. Who knows? Maybe the next great writer is sitting out there right next to you. Maybe she or he hasn't even been born yet. We don't know. But one thing we do know is that this great literature represents the greatest country on this planet